Not a good look. There's so little time. Wow.
This is tough. This is very tough. Braxy's the last player left alive. Okay, 2 kills, but no diffuser, no time, and no life. Ebun shuts it down. It's an equal 3-3 half. Kanji, if they wanted to succeed, they've got to have some damn good. They've got to have some damn good defenses because this is tough.
Absolutely needed for Kanji to take this. If they want to take this game, they will need to have a stellar side. Going 3-3 in the half on the side that is most notably preferred, such as attack on Chalet, not a good look at all. And Kanji is in a very rough spot. Odessa played fantastically. They were able to steal away 3 rounds on Chalet defense, and now they are starting to attack. And Kanji going down to basement, which is a lot of people's primary site. And it looks like it's going to be Kanji's too. And honestly, if you pick defense first, or you pick basement first on Chalet, that usually means you have a Pran. So if I were Odessa, I would be a little bit worried.
Yeah, although no one seemed to think that reinforcing the garage main breach was part of the plan, so Gold has done that during the action phase, not necessarily the best thing to be reinforcing those exterior walls while the attackers can run up and shoot you through them. But it works out, like he's up here on the top floor as well. And so a lot of spread out presence from Kanji. They are looking to waste some time, looking to get aggressive on all areas of the map, possibly find some ways to flank or something in the later rounds, thinking of jump outs from library towards that main breach. But yeah, it is just a bit of a time-wasting operation. Braxy, Likey's are still up here, drawing the attention, Ryuji and Krint as well, still looking for these players upstairs. And that's a minute gone already. They're still swinging these angles up here on the top floor. Gold as well in dining on the ground floor. And again, it is just that wasting of time. They have the hatch open to rotate down as and when they need it, but the idea here is to hold on to dining as long as possible. You can get Ranza site over towards Fireplace. That completely denies all vertical pressure onto the bomb site. They have to find a horizontal push, and well, if you've played Siege for long enough, you know that relying on horizontal pushes never really guarantees you any success whatsoever.
Got to be able to deny access into dining as long as possible.
Yeah.
That's exactly what the Goya is doing. The main wall is open. Garage door is gone. That is a massive hemorrhage now for the Kanji defense. Going to have to rely on Goyo staying on top of dining room. You have to keep them holding it off. There goes one of the hard breach charges. It might have been destroyed, though. I don't know if it's going to get that hatch open, though. Aljo, nice kill there. Crit lands one with the G3, taking down and taking over the stairs. 45 seconds to go. It's Odessa's down a man, but they have the positional advantage. Triple kill now for Krent, but the HP is absolutely not in their hands, not in their favor.
Well, Letha's the round. Kanji take it. It's now 4-3.
Kanji finesses the round away from Odessa. The heroic play from Krint was almost enough. Personally, I thought it was going to be enough because that G3 looked like it was heating up and only getting hotter. No shot that they were going to stop it, but they caught him off guard. The push from Blue was not enough to, or not seen by Krent. And when in doubt, the flank from Blue gets it done. Kanji take the lead back, and now we go to bar and games. And this was actually Odessa's I believe it was secondary site, Kanji's secondary site as well. Let's see if they can play it a little bit better than Odessa could, because it was kind of hit or miss when Odessa was on defense for bar games.
I'm liking this complete switch up from Odessa, actually. Only the Ashe is staying. Some operators have switched hands, but Gridlock coming in, Zafir and Yana and Ashe, very, very frag-oriented lineup, I would say. Gridlock can act as a bit of sound denial as well as some area denial. Not exactly flank watch, which is kind of what people initially think, but you can deny some areas with that. I mean, so the defenders have to move out from behind positions. They are just so loud as well. You can mask the sound of the plant going down by chucking in those track stingers. They make loud noises near the defenders. They can't hear you planting, and then you're able to get it off under their nose. I, for a second, saw the kill feed light up, thought that Gold had found that kill, but actually it was Xerox elsewhere. Xerox is in the site.
Nice kill there from Aljo. Takes a bit of damage, but they're able to even it up, and that's what matters. The HP is a little bit of a difference, but it's fine.
I'm baffled. How was Xerox just in the site? What?
I have no idea.
Okay, well that happened.
That did.
No support though, just fully went in by himself. Everyone else is over on like the northeastern side of the map. Not really. What you want to do is be in an untradeable position, to at least find one. If they weren't able to get anything, it would be an even stupider play, but at least traded themselves out. But yeah, not ideal. Able to stay alive in that position, cause a lot of pressure, cause some distraction on this top floor, or on these top floor defenders. Maybe it might be a little bit more effective, but as it stands, still in a 4 versus 4. 1 minute to go though. Kanji looking pretty good here if they can hold their positions.
Kanji's having a really nice time with this defense. Odessa has not been able to get too close to the site. Not as close as they would definitely want to be. Like he's going to find a double kill. Brexy gets one there over on the stairs, blue stairs, up near the top, taking one down in the main hallway, and Odessa running out of time, running out of manpower. They still have the hard breach. As I say that, they almost lose it. Ivan needs to pop off. It's going to be a 1-kill round, and Ivan Odessa is the last one. Nice round from Kanji. And now it's 5-3. That makes 2 rounds in a row on defense.
Yeah, their defense is looking strong so far. And this half is a little bit different characteristically from the first half, because the first one it was Kanji that had like upper hands and they couldn't get it across. This one has just been Kanji fully in control, fully in the driver's seat. But obviously, we saw 2 defensive rounds and then 3 attacking rounds following it. So for Odessa, maybe there's something in this now.
They're going to need to put on the afterburners unless they're okay with Kanji completely running off with this game, which I think it's in Odessa's best interest to not get completely swept on their attacking half. It is Kanji's tertiary site, so that helps them out a little bit, but Odessa hasn't really even been that close here on the attack. Closest they got was the first round here where they went to basement, and Kanji was still up a 5-2 advantage. It was mainly just the heroics from Krint that got it close. And even then, Kanji was able to keep themselves in control the entire round, and last round was even further away.
This is the time where the pressure really builds, isn't it? Still 2 minutes left in the round, but again, Kanji starting things off strong. A lot of damage dealt onto QB. Xerox as well taking damage from the Maestro cameras, the Black Eyes. Lakey's somehow dodging those bullets. He doesn't even know that QB is like shot behind him, it doesn't look like, or just completely unfazed by the Bucks' presence on this window, not giving away any idea, any sense of presence.
That is unreal.
Just don't stand up. And Braxy finds the first pick. Just don't stand up. All Lakey's has to do is stay crouched.
Yeah, there is one thing though. QB is on a very low amount of HP, like I would say 5. So yeah. Who knows? Maybe they should stand up, just turn around and just hip fire spray. They have a pretty good shot at it.
Yeah.
One more frag comes in and Odessa just slowly slips further down the mountain. It's 5 versus 3. And Kanji is in a very good spot to take this next round easily as well as the last 2. And Odessa will need to have a massive change going up into this next round if they're not able to sneak this one away. Last time that they were in a situation like this, Odessa was able to sneak one away. But Kanji looks like they've gotten a lot more solidified, a lot more stable. So I don't see that happening twice.
You said Kanji looks stable. They've just had a team kill with a C4. Not ideal.
Not ideal, but
the impact trick also failed on that main breach. More stable than
the first round of the game. They're still up by 2 players.
And there we go. Likey's, all that waiting paid off. Finds a kill through the vertical, and Braxy's there as well. And yeah, this 7-3 looking all the more likely because Kanji, they just cannot be stopped at the moment. And one thing we haven't seen today is just timeouts. This feels like this should be a place where Odessa take a timeout. I don't even know if they have remembered that you can do that. But yeah, this really should be a place for a timeout, I would say.
Timeout is definitely needed from Odessa, but they're not going to take one.
No.
They're going to let it go into the next round where Kanji has won 3 defending rounds in a row on Chalet. And Chalet is known as a more attacker-sided map. I would not have expected this in 100 years, but that's where we are. Kanji now has won 3 in a row. They're on match point. Odessa needs to win 3 in a row to force OT. But even then, Kanji will be starting on attack, and Kanji had quite a bit of success there as well. They win 3-3, winning or losing the first round, but they definitely were not losing the entire round. They lost at the end due to user error.
Yeah. And incredible plays coming out from Odessa as well. Let's not take that away from the Odessa players. They played really well in those rounds. Xerox and Ebon, QB have all been instrumental to the rounds they've won. Krint has been a consistent force in the back. Or in the back line. Just not had any big plays, but hasn't really needed to. The rounds that they've won, Krint has always had the impact earlier on in the round. It's a similar sort of story, just consistent present. 8-8 in 9 rounds. That's pretty darn consistent. Eban as well, continuing some good form, finding the opening pick. That's Hydex down. Krint as well. This is what I mean about that consistency. Finding a pick, moving in, and Odessa now have a lot of control over this top floor. Alio is still on these snowmobile stairs, but the other 2 defenders hold in on site. They're going to have a lot more pressure coming towards them very, very shortly when the rest of the attack starts to swarm, starts to surround, starts to suffocate this defending side of Kanji out of their positions. Exothermic charge down. Gold has to rotate away. Shots coming through, but he doesn't go far enough to let those pre-fires hit him. And the Ash charge as well. This half wall is such a tricky position to play around for both sides. Piano as well, really tough. But Alio has the knowledge of the player, and that's diffuser down as well. Xerox is quick with the trade, however. It's almost crisis averted, I feel like, for the side of Odessa. If Alio is able to get, another pick there, makes it a 3 versus 3. 3 versus 3 even. Looks infinitely more doable. As it stands though, Likes has to try and clutch. Finds one. 2 left standing for Odessa. But they're separated. Likes just watching the angles right now. Doesn't want to give the positioning away. Such a tricky situation here, Tucker. Oh, Trigger Discipline could have saved it.
30 seconds. Gotta go. They gotta land these shots too. Just going down. Gonna run it across, and attackers will take the round away. And Kanji, it was a slow start to the round, and they simply could not carry it out in the end. And Odessa will live to fight at least one more round.
Yeah, 6-4 now. Maybe this is some sort of buyback in. Some sort of fight being brought back by Odessa. The question is how far it extends. How far it comes. Because they still need to win 2 in a row, and Kanji's defenses have looked super solid so far. Was that just a momentary slip-up? Was it the start of something deeper? This round should tell us where that trajectory is headed. I think it's either 7-4 here or we go to overtime. I think a 7-5 is a little bit unlikely unless this is a close round and Kanji are able to fix their mistakes in round number 12. If this is a blowout, I think it's overtime. Or we get that 7-4 result.
Going to need to see here we go. Downstairs one more time for Kanji. It's bar, it's games. And last time on this site, Kanji was able to make quick work of it. They need to do it one more time to win it out. 7-4 is on the edge. And Kanji, they have done so well. They won 3 defender rounds in a row. They lost the last one, but they are still in a very good position to win it. They're up by 2. And possibly, like you said, I don't think a 7-5 is very probable either. I think we're either ending right here or we're going all the way to OT.
Yeah.
Because once Odessa gets the second round, then that secures the momentum.
Yeah,
and I really don't see Kanji being able to stop the momentum until OT. If it goes to OT, I think it's a toss-up, though.
Well, this round, looking like Odessa might have the favor here. Already 2 picks coming through in the first minute. Gold and Alio off the board. And Alio Meister has been playing so well for this Kanji side. Likey's down as well. A 2 versus 5 now for Kanji to try and hold on. And it's the 2 players that unfortunately are negative in terms of the KD. Obviously, can all change. Every clutch starts with just 1 kill, but now it's even less likely with Hydex being the last player standing, Krint the second in the round, and yeah, this pressure was just going to get too much. Hiding in connector, drop comes through, not even finding first. Flawless round for Odessa. And that is a devastating blow to Kanji. And yeah, overtime seems possible, seems probable even.
It really does. Round 12, we use the entirety of regulation. Good sign for Kanji. They're going to kitchen and dining, which actually, I don't know if that's a good sign. I don't think we've seen kitchen and dining from them yet. Have we?
I'm not sure.
I want to say no. I know we've seen basement and we've seen bar games. Yeah, this is the first time that we've seen Kanji go to kitchen, because we've seen master bedroom, we've seen bar and games twice, and we've seen basement twice. No, we've only seen basement once, haven't we?
Yeah.
I think we've only seen basement once.
Right.
I think this is.
Well,
I want to say this is their first time going here, though.
Yeah, Kanji's first time going here. We obviously saw Odessa defend here a couple times, but
this is Kanji's first time going here, and that's a really gutsy play on match point, round 12, 6-5 to win the game. You go to the site you have not played yet. Gutsy.
It's bold. It's bold. I like it. And we thought it was going to be more cut and dry than this. Suddenly, overtime looks like not only a possibility, but almost an inevitability. Oh, and Likey's yet again on this angle. Watching through. Maybe this time the bathroom player will just shoot down a little bit on the window. There's fine margins that we keep coming back to. And it's those fine margins that keep being the line between winning and losing. And this really would be it. Whoever loses this game is going to be... is going to have to play best of 3 to stay alive. And it's best of 3s all the way onwards. Obviously, best of 1s for every game, apart from those elimination games, which are the longer best of 3 series. Going 0-2 down would mean you have to slog through 3 of them and win all 3 to get to the finals. That 8-team single elimination bracket, which is where the dosh is dealt out. All of this just a precursor to that. And that's where the prize is. That's where the money lies. For these teams, for at least one of them, it's going to be a considerable roadblock to their path, and Krint fully stepping up to the plate now, hitting home run after home run, because they found another opening pick, 12-9 after a bit of a slow start, and that's a tricky situation for Alio to be in. Has to look the other way. While prone, is very difficult to get those flicks across. It's a 2 versus 4. Braxy at least gets 1, but now the other players are going to know where he is. Caught in a reload as well, dipping away. It's an opening. Somehow not caught out. 2 defenders very separated, and that could be to the detriment. Drone spots him out as well. Gold's on the site. On Krint's downed. It's a 2 versus 2, Tucker. Kanji could still do this. With 15 seconds left to go, Braxy still up here on the top floor. Gold being a nuisance over on trophy side. Braxy now rotating over because they know where these players are. A lovely long range shot. And Braxy finds them both. Shuts it down. And it's over.
I think more importantly, Kanji shuts it down, but also shuts us up. We thought it was going to OT after they dropped that last town. Not a shot. Braxy, an amazing double kill to end us off. All 12 rounds of regulations were used. 7-5 final score, and Kanji keeps themselves in the safe zone. Meanwhile, Odessa, one more series loss for them, and they are done. Their season is over. What a game from Kanji.
Braxy in the end there. Wow, oh wow. To shut it down. I don't believe it, to be quite honest. That is some beautiful play from the Wamai in the end. And yeah, Kanji, they just held on. The finest of margins, the thinnest of threads. But in the end, it is a victory for the for this side. for the German team.
Odessa now dropping to 0-2, and of course, next
Yeah.
round for them will be a best of 3. So they got a long series ahead of them, and Odessa, of course, after getting completely blown out of the water by MDF the first round of Swiss stage, they
Yeah.
bring it all the way to round 12 against Kanji, and they lose in a heartbreaker. Amazing show of heroics by the double kill at the end. And that is a heartbreaker to go for. Odessa has a big mental mountain to climb before their next match. Very unfortunate ending for Odessa, but an incredible game from all 5 of these Kanji players.
Yeah. Kanji elated and Odessa devastated, I think it's fair to say. We've had some pretty good games. Even the 7-0 was incredibly entertaining, and it brought us back on schedule. So you know what? Thank you, Project 100, for that. However, I think that's probably going to be it from us here tonight. So thank you very much, Starcoin Hero, for casting with me. Thank you to Bozamux for being in the production side of things. Ogon as well for spectating all of the games tonight. And of course, thank you all for watching these games and providing us with the support. You know, there's been over 100 of you watching at the same time. We really, really appreciate. So all the love, all the best. However, we have more Siege action to come tomorrow, so we won't waste any more of your time. 2 best of 1s even. E-Wave versus Arsh and Empire versus Legacy AVR. You'll be with Bozmax and Stucky for those casts. So thank you very much for watching. We'll see you tomorrow for more ESA Cup action. Goodbye.